Hello, everybody. This time we are talking about business ethics. Business ethics is the moral principles, policies, and values that govern the way companies and individuals engage in business activity. It goes beyond legal requirements to establish a code of conduct that drives employee behavior at all levels and helps build trust between a business and its customers. And then we move to objectives of implementing business ethics. The first objective, trust of the company. Applying business ethics can build trust within the community, fostering strong and sustainable relationships. And then, second, long term growth. Companies adhering to ethical principles tend to experience long term growth as they build a solid foundation. And then, third, corporate reputation. Consistent ethical practices can enhance a company's reputation, providing a competitive advantage in the market. And then, why are business ethics important? While doing business is essential to the company, carrying out work correctly is critical. It affects the business reputation since investors are less likely to buy stock or invest in a company that operates unethically. Therefore, the ethical operation is directly linked to short term and long term profitability. With strong business ethics, a company is sure to work legally, protecting both its workers and clients. These principles preserve manufacturing standards, keep business honest and fair, and stop misleading or unfounded product claims. A strong ethical business culture also supports better performance and reduces employee burnout, among other things. And then we move to types of business ethics. The first type, professional integrity. Professional integrity involves taking responsibility for one's actions and decisions in the workplace. This means completing assigned tasks, fulfilling job responsibilities, acknowledging mistakes when they occur, and taking appropriate steps to address them. It applies to employees at all levels of the organization. And then, second, social and environmental responsibility. Corporate social and environmental responsibility means that a company recognizes its impact outside of the marketplace. Many companies look for ways to help their communities through volunteer work or financial investments. They may also adopt measures to reduce waste and promote a safe and healthy environment. And then, third, corporate accountability. Businesses have responsibilities to multiple stakeholders, including employees, clients, customers, shareholders, and communities. These obligations may be contractual, legal, or voluntary commitments, such as conducting business fairly and treating people with dignity. Corporate accountability means consistently honoring these obligations and being transparent about business practices. And then we move to principles of business ethics. The first, principles of honesty. The first in running a business, of course, must uphold honesty, especially for consumers who use the products or services that are offered. It is very important to provide the right information and not to deceive consumers so that the business can be trusted and developed optimally. And then, second, principle of mutual benefit. Don't forget to also make sure that the business you are running is mutually beneficial, both for business owners and consumers. So, in this case, no one feels disadvantaged at all. All parties must equally receive the benefits as expected. Only then can be the business run well and optimally. And then third, principles of justice. Running a business must also have the principle of justice. Those business ethics can be properly applied. Therefore, business people must be able to fail in running their business optimally. And then we move to steps to implement business ethics. The first, creating a code of ethics. A written code sets clear guidelines for ethical behavior and helps employees understand the expectations of the organization. It serves as a reference point for decision making and conflict resolution. And then, second, training employees. Regular training ensures that all employees are aware of the ethical standards and know how to apply them in their daily tasks. Training sessions reinforce the importance of ethical conduct and provide practical scenarios. And then, third, establishing an ethics committee. An ethics committee can oversee the implementation of ethical practices and address any ethical dilemmas that arise. The committee plays a crucial role in maintaining accountability and ensuring compliance. And then fourth, monitoring and enforcement. Regular monitoring ensures that ethical practices are being followed and violations are addressed promptly. Businesses should implement reporting mechanisms and conduct periodic audits to evaluate ethical compliance. And then fifth, encouraging open communication. Encouraging employees to report unethical behavior ensures that issues are addressed quickly and fairly. A whistleblowing mechanism should be in place to protect those who report misconduct. And then we move to elements of business ethics. The first element, ethical leadership. Leaders must set an example by demonstrating ethical behavior in their actions and decisions. Ethical leadership fosters a culture of honesty and integrity, ensuring that employees follow the same standards. And then, second, respect for diversity. Ethical businesses embrace diversity and inclusivity, ensuring equal opportunities for all employees. A diverse workforce enhances creativity, innovation, and overall workplace harmony. And then, third, integrity and honesty. Organizations should uphold the highest standards of integrity and honesty in all their dealings, ensuring trustworthiness. Ethical businesses operate transparently and build long term relationships with customers and stakeholders. And then, fourth, transparency communication. Clear and open communication with stakeholders is essential for maintaining ethical practices. Transparent businesses earn the trust of customers, employees, and investors. I think it is enough. Thanks for watching.